So if you read my speech, and many people have done it, and I've seen it both in the papers and in the media, on television, it's been analyzed, and people thought that what I said was totally appropriate. And if you look at what other people have said, politicians at a high level, about the riots during the summer, the horrible riots in Portland and Seattle and various other places, that was a real problem, what they said. But they've analyzed my speech and my words and my final paragraph, my final sentence, and everybody to the T thought it was totally appropriate.
Right now, they've been having debates whether to impeach him or not, which is just absolutely incredible. Sorry, the whole thing's incredible. But anyway, let's go on to the next bit. Hello, everybody. After Trump put that 13959 thing that's on Wikipedia, once he did that in November, he said on the television, or on the post, that he was going to make a speech that night, and I couldn't find it, but I found this one which they've stuck out, and immediately I'm going to take you through this. It's only 50 seconds, but basically it's not real, and he's not real. None of it's real. Look at the size. Look at this. That is him in the plane. Look, his shoulder comes out to here with his arm. You see? His arm goes up there to there, and then there is his arm. Whoops, move the recorder, sorry about that. His arm goes up to there, and then that is his arm. And look at his thumb. It is bent back 45 degrees, which is impossible. I can bend my thumb back a bit, but I can't bend it back. And then look at his face. See? Half his face is there, the other half, it's not real. This is CGI. This is not real. So anyway, we'll go on with the video, because obviously I've made this little video. So I'll let it play in the background. There you go. Look at that. Look at the size of his shoulder goes up to here. And at full speed, people are just not seeing it. But his shoulder, it goes up to here. Look. Oh. And then I noticed his face. It's got numbers and letters all over it. Not this side. You see, we did all this with Chris Watts. I'm going to have to add that bit of Chris Watts in when I was breaking his face down and realising it was all CGI. Because look, this side is all smooth, and this side has numbers and letters and lines and things all over it. So there's some word or something going on up there. He's got letters SD, SD, SO on the end of his nose. There's something going on here with an X and some things going on there. And then, but nothing on this side of his face. Only right down the middle on this side. There you go. Look at it. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference between this side and that side? Do you see it? See, it was obvious to me in the Chris Watts case. In fact, let's go to the Chris Watts case. This is a case that was 2018, and I noticed it going on there. I mean, look, she's got different eyeshadow on, and I look at it all. This is like two separate people put together. Her nose and nostrils are different. Do you see her nostrils? Anyway, it's going on there. What we noticed on the Unreal stuff is that they always have these bendy thumbs. Their thumbs always bend back. It happened with him. See? Well, a little bit annoying. I went to my files where I've got probably thousands of videos now from, you know, the Watts case up, and also Sun and Moon videos that I did, the original channel ones, and some of them are well out of date anyway, because we've moved on a lot since then, or whatever, there's reasons. But anyway, I had this brilliant video where I'd broken Chris Watts' face down, because I realised that when I was looking at him, this part of his face didn't have the clarity in it that the other part of his face had. But it doesn't matter, because I found a bit more information. So we're looking at him, and then I was looking at him and I was thinking, look, his eyebrows, they're different shade of colour. They're not the same colour. They're different shades of eyebrows. And then when I realised I was looking at the face, that basically, I don't know how they do this virtual reality, because in a way, you know, CGI is different. But I was realising that these are two separate faces slubbed together, if you know what I mean. One is over accentuated, always. It doesn't matter that he's got a shadow on his face, but it's always over accentuated. Noticed in the video I did that this was very white. You know, this is because this has been put in. This is because it's man-made. And then you're looking at his face, so you've got one very defined part of his face and one not defined. And then I noticed it. See, just stop the video, and there you can see the two faces sort of put together. Do you see it? Look at the left and look at the right. Look at the left and look at the right. They're not the same faces. Yeah, my little arrow. So, although the other one was great for showing you this definition face, and this is all white and, you know, like a computer had made it, and then it was so different to the other side of the face where there's no definition, there's no lines, there's no nothing, but there's over, sort of like, you know, like it's not overexposure, but it's too defined on the other side of the face. So yeah, I was looking at that, and I was also looking at this part of his eyes, which is quite crazy. They must have some great technology, and maybe you can even buy something that's very similar to what they use. But what I think's happening is, as you can see, he's actually quite grey, and so this has been stuck in. So really, his hairline goes further back, and you can't tell now, can you? But his hairline is further back, and he's grey, and then they've drawn this over the top, which you can see in the footage. See, they've drawn it in to make him look younger, so he looks 5, 10, 15 years younger than the template they're using, should I say, because it's computer. And look how look at this part of his head when he's moving. Look, do you see? It's not in shape. It's not the right shape. This is not right perspective. It's wrong shapes. Whatever it is, it's perspective. It's a cartoon. One thing that people noticed, right, he was in the Eileen Womas as well, and we found him other places, so the Unscrambled Channel. Those that were interested watched it, and that was the early 2000s, and a lot of people, you know, like, oh, I bought Chris a t-shirt and all that, and then people would go, wow, you know, it's not that super duper, because obviously what he's got isn't the style of today. It's an older t-shirt. That's what's really going on. But look at his face. Just look at it. Just look how it runs. Look what he looks like. Look what you're looking at. You're looking at this side of his head. Do you see what? I don't know if I can explain it to everybody. I'm just really hoping everybody can see it, because I see it. It's just your mind's going, that is not Floss. Floss wants to go in my daughter's room. That is not real. Do you see what I mean? Look at his hair. Look round here. Look at it. It's just not real. It's just not right. That's because it's a computer that's done this. It's not a real person. That's why he could change his mind so many times, because, you know, that was the psyop on the people. And people are still thrashing it now, and, you know, especially me breaking it down. That's why I stopped doing it. You know, I know that YouTube don't really like me doing it because I'm showing you the truth and they don't like it. But it's so hard not to show you when I see it. You know, I just see it. I tried to find my other video. I didn't. I found new ones. You know, I filmed it again, so they're new videos. And I can already see how wrong everything is. See, I can't explain the other video. I so wish I'd found the other video. If anybody who's watching this watched that on the Unscrambled, they'll know what I mean. Those that were watching. Because this is all just white and computerized, and then there's no definition on the other side of his face, which is what my point is with Trump. We're looking at the same thing with Trump. Anyway, I thought that was a bit weird, the corners of his eyes, but it also happened when it was the other way around. He's standing the other way around. He's still got the same thing, there you go, going on in his eye. And I just think that that is a different Chris Watts to the other one. So I just think they're different people. There's that bit of eye there. Look, see, it's all weird. I mean, we just don't look like that. And the way his eyes blink and the light, the whole thing is just crazy. But as you see, there's no definition the same here, so I can't. Oh, and something else I want people to understand, that any time you see these backgrounds blurry, when they're there, that's man-made completely. I mean, look at that. Look at it. Look how his face is down, you know. How come he's so defined down one bit and not the other? It's just because it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. Oh, something else that I wanted to show you. Yes, the neck. We're going to go back to the neck. Is it in this bit? I did a little bit with the neck actually yet. Got to find the bit with the neck now. I'm not the only one that notices this. I've seen other channels notice it. See this line here down his neck? It's just not right. Do you see what I mean? And you can see his shoulder behind. Look, it's because it's been made. Do you see that? Do you see that? Oh, we've gone up now. Let's go down again. Do you see that in the picture? So let's move on. Let's get rid of that. My computer wants to modify it. There. And you'll see this line on his neck quite regularly. And then once you see it, you can't pretend that you don't see it, because it's not right. See? Look at his neck. See? Okay, there's that line there. This is not real. Look at the size of their neck as well. It's not real. None of it's real. And then you notice more. There you go, look at that. You notice more and more and more. And then you get to where you do. And then what happens is that when I notice too much, YouTube, delete me. I find a way, but anyway. Look at that. Look at that. Once you see it, you can't pretend that you don't see it. It's all weird. Anyway, that's my point. So with Trump, I'm not sure exactly how they do this. I found this bit of video and I wanted to stick that in with this video just to show you. Now this is the DA. He's the DA of the Watts case. So in court, he was the district attorney. But he's Williams and he's Chris Watts, as we will see in this video. So let's play it. Let's play this video. This is just absolutely crazy. I wanted to find the Chris Watts video, but I didn't. But I've come across this because that's part of another video. And I've got hundreds and thousands of videos on my computer. But I came across this one. This was a couple of days before the election with Trump, before obviously he is still president. And it's all about Hillary, right? Look at that hand. Just look at this. Just what the hell is this? Look at it. And then comes the camera flash. And when you zoom in, I think it's someone else. That is someone else with a beard. I think he's got a beard, or it's just someone else. But the way the camera flashes on him, I mean, look at that arm. Just look at that. That's supposed to be a real person. Who thinks that's real? Who thinks that is real? Flash. Look at that. Boxes everywhere. That's why I love the flashing. I told you before, I love them when they take photographs. You slow it down and there's just another reality underneath. which you don't see at normal speed. Oh, that was her arms. Go back to her arms. Where are we? These are her dolly arms. Because the perspective of that arm is so small, really. Anyway, that's why I filmed this, because of her dolly arms. There's her dolly arms. And look, you can see through her arm there. Look, you can see the background through her arm. So that's not real, is it? Oh, God. And also, you know, oh, just look at it. It's crazy. With the moon face. Look at that. Look at that. I just stopped the video. And this. Look at that. They are the same person. Obviously, the person on the left is Trump. And the person on the right isn't. Right? I'll go on to that in a second. Right? The person on the left is Trump. So who do you think the person on the right is? That is Hillary. So she must play one of the Trumps. It's just, wow. A production team. And then what it was is when he won the election last time, he went in the streets and walked around, but you can see that it's not real. He is superimposed in over the top of them. And why would they have to do it if it was real? See? Absolutely incredible. That one blew my mind at the time. He never walked through the streets. None of it's real. None of it. This is why we always say the roads go back to the Watts case, because we saw it there. I'm not saying that's the first place it ever happened, but that's where I saw it. And I was looking at this case. Anyway, I'm going back to this video. I just stop it. What does that? RAB? R-A-B? Do you see what I mean? Oh, it's just... We're going back a bit. So now, do you understand this bit when I'm telling you that this side of his face is completely different to the other side of his face? And this just cannot be. Look at that. Now do you see it? Now do you see what I'm saying? I just don't understand all this. This is deep fake. All the numbers and letters all over him. Anyway, I find it quite incredible myself. Oh, even his lips have got numbers or letters on them. TR. Yeah, it's got, what's that, an M on the top of his lip? Yeah. Anyway, so this little speech he made isn't real then, is it? Let's go back to this bit there. I was looking at his teeth. There's a lot of pink on his teeth. Yeah. This was weird. Look at that. How do you capture someone's hand like that when the rest of him isn't like that? I find that's just absolutely amazing. Look at that. It's just a joke. Oh, God. Sorry, it made me laugh. Look, his face has disappeared there. Let's go back to... Oh, missed it. That's the kind of arms I saw with Hillary when she was cuddling Obama. She had dolly arms. Look at that. Is that Trump? It's more like John Wayne. Look at that. Who's that? Is that Trump? Do you see Trump? Do you see Trump? It's all a bit crazy as far as I can tell. All of it. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now back to those numbers and letters. Oh, I'm going back. That's right. Because honestly, it's not a very long piece of footage. Are we looking at Bush? Sorry. Are we looking at Trump? Are we looking at him? Of course, when he turns around, it's him. Look at his face. He looks about 20 years younger. And that bent thumb, which did it for me. Once I saw that, then I had to make this video. There you go. Back to those numbers and letters and everything. There's something wrong. I'm sorry. Everybody needs to wake up and realise what they're watching. They're watching cartoons and he's part of it. He's playing his little role. Anyway, thanks for watching.